You've got ideas, you've got ambition, you've got no time, or so you think. I'm Marissa Lonick, and I help busy moms with big dreams and no time. Join me each week as I dive into time management strategies, goal setting and achieving framework, and inspiring guests who are juggling mom life, work life, fill in the blank life. Dreams don't work unless you do, and just because you're a mom doesn't mean you can't still make it happen, whatever it means to you. Welcome to the Mama Work It podcast. Hello, friends. Cue the confetti, pop the champagne, get your green hat. We're going streaking. Just kidding on that last one. But in all seriousness, it is a celebration today because today is episode 100 of the Mama Work It podcast. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I hope you're excited. When I decided I wanted to start this podcast, it was the end of 2019. And I was brainstorming my 2020 goals while I was breastfeeding an infant. While I was gearing up for what I thought was going to be a super impactful year. And it sure was. 2020 did not disappoint, although not exactly impactful in the way I thought it would be. And I'm sure you would agree with me there. So now if you go back and you check, you will notice the podcast didn't officially launch until January 2021 because, well, 2020, like, need I say more? But even though it was fashionably late, it still showed up full force, rocking some cute outfit, ready to be the life of the working mama party. So since then, I have been so blessed to connect with tons of incredible guests and learn a crazy amount of information from them, to grow as an entrepreneur and a host and a mother and a wife and a human, and even be recognized 2 years in a row in Podcast Magazine's Top 50 Podcasts for Moms. It has been such a journey thus far. But don't worry, we're not stopping, okay? Even though we're taking a little breather here over the summer, we will be back in the fall with a new lineup of amazing guests, important content, fun conversations to help you learn, grow, laugh, succeed, relate to. What am I missing? Connect, fill in the blank, whatever that is. So in honor of today being our 100th episode, still blows my mind, I thought it would be fun to just run through a list of ways you can be, embody, become what I lovingly refer to as a time momager. Now, if you're new around here, what is a time momager? Well, a time momager is someone who prioritizes herself and her goals into her life so she can regain control of the overwhelm and live her best life. She, we, all of us. And it is not as hard as you think to make this happen, to earn this title, to step into this higher self version of you. It does take practice. It does take commitment. It does take an open mind and heart. And it doesn't hurt to have a coach or an accountability partner along for the ride either. Because I like to keep this show to about 30 minutes or so, I'm going to basically railroad through this list, okay? I'm going to do my best to stay within that target time frame. I might go over. I probably will go a little bit over, so you have been warned. But here's my tip for you in case you hear something and you want clarification or you want to explore the concept more. Reach out. Seriously, reach out. You can email. You can book a breakthrough call. You can connect with me on LinkedIn. You can DM me on social, although I don't always see those for some reason. Sometimes they get hidden in the request folder or whatever. So seriously, I'm in it to win it. Nothing makes me feel like my work is more impactful in supporting mamas along the way than when I hear from you direct. So feel free. All right. Now, friends, without further ado, here you go. 100 ways to be a time momager. Let's do this. Number 1, believe it. Believe it is possible for you to not be stuck in a season of being a hot mess or not having time or not having energy. Simply believe. Number 2, write shit down. Do a weekly brain dump where you get anything and everything swirling around your head onto a piece of paper. Number 3, commit to 3 small goals a day. No more, no less. Hold yourself accountable. Have laser focus. 3 small goals a day. Number 4, allow yourself to feel done after you've completed those 3 small goals. You can be an overachiever. You can do more if you want to, but some days 3 will be enough, and you need to feel like you've done what you set out to do. Number 5, get a system. Any system will do. Just get one that works for you and for your lifestyle. And the 2 key elements to consider are, is it simple and will I use it consistently? Most times when something is simple, it will be much easier for you to stay consistent in using it. Number 6, prioritize your mental, emotional, and physical health daily. What is one thing you can do for your mental, emotional, and physical health daily? It doesn't need to be time consuming. It doesn't need to cost you a ton of money. It doesn't need to even be the same thing every day, but commit to doing something. And shameless plug here for the Word to Your Mother journal planner, because I created this opportunity in here to do this daily, to prioritize your mental, emotional, and physical health daily. Number 7, create a tiny new habit every month. I love a good tiny habit. In fact, we've got like an entire module on this in my Time MOMager 4-week program. This is a surefire way to change your life over the course of a year, even over the course of 6 months. Like, think about 6 new habits you'd have over the course of the next 6 months and what an impact that would have on your life. Number 8, read Time MOMager, How to Get the Time You Need to Do the Things You Want. Linking that in today's show notes. That was my first book. Amazing read. Read it. Number 9, audit your social media usage. So see the numbers of how long you're spending on your social apps daily, weekly, monthly. Let that sink in. Knowledge is power here. Number 10, do a social media detox every so often. So I wrote a whole blog post on mine that I did earlier this year. I will also link that in today's show notes. And guess what? I'm doing another social media detox soon. I am committed to one of these per quarter this year. That was one of my 2023 goals. And I'd even like to commit to increasing this goal as time goes on because it is so healthy in so many ways. Number 11, if you're a mom who wants to transition from employee to entrepreneur, read Biz MOMager, The Working Mom's Guide to Go from Employee to Entrepreneur. This is the book for you. Also linked today. Number 12, create a morning routine. It doesn't need to be long or fancy or intimidating. Simply start by waking up 10 to 15 minutes before your kids and do something for you that is important to you during that time. Number 13, prep everything you can the night before. Everything, okay? Lunches, snacks, clothes, diaper bag. Seriously, whatever you can do to help yourself have a less stressful morning, do it. Number 14, speaking of night before, one of the best things you can do for yourself is to wake up to a clean kitchen. So make sure your sink isn't full of dirty dishes, your counters are wiped, your table is clean, the crumbs are swept or vacuumed off the floor. This is worth the 10 to 20 minutes it will take you to do this the night before when you wake up to a clean kitchen. Trust me. Number 15, have a motivating playlist of your favorite songs and play it either while you're doing your night before prep or really just whenever you need a boost to just power through a task that you may not be super excited to get done. Number 16, do something your future self will thank you for. So always have the end in sight when you're faced with a decision of how to spend your time. And realistically, each moment of the day is a decision. It's a decision we make. So ask yourself the question of how you'll feel if you spend the next 15 or 30 or 60 minutes doing X or doing Y. And the one that's going to make you feel the best is the one you're going to want to choose. Number 17, do something nice for yourself every single day. It doesn't need to be elaborate. It doesn't need to be expensive, but it does need to happen. Number 18, take a self-assessment. Self-awareness is basically like the best kept secret out there, okay? The more you know about you, the more equipped you'll be to live your best freaking life. So many options out there. Many of them are even free. So go ahead and Google self-assessment, pick one, go learn about you. Number 19, create white space for yourself daily. This is unscheduled time you don't fill with social media scrolling or anything else. Like you can journal during this time, you can meditate, you can simply breathe and be still. This can be 30 seconds, it can be 30 minutes, but keep this space sacred, this time sacred for yourself daily. Number 20, communicate your needs effectively. Okay, don't expect people to read your mind. If you need something, you need to ask for it clearly. And if you want a secret trick, a formula of how to ask for something clearly, you can try my I Mommy method from the Time MOMager book. I stands for AYY, ask why you, and you can learn more about that in that book. Number 21, work out consistently. Like whatever that means to you, move your physical body somehow. Sweat, release toxins, release endorphins, be a healthier and happier version of you. Number 22, play with your kids. I mean, really play. Don't try to multitask playing with checking your email or cooking dinner. Be all in. Number 23, disconnect to reconnect. Set boundaries with work and family. Create a rule that you won't check your phone between the hours of 5 and 8, or you close your laptop for the day once your baby gets picked up from daycare. Whatever that rule means to you, whatever makes sense for you and your lifestyle, disconnect to reconnect. Number 24, be the type of adult you want your kids to grow up to be. So imagine everything you do is fair game for them to emulate. So basically model the life you want for them. Number 25, meal plan weekly. Number 26, grocery shop once a week off your meal plan. Will save you tons of time. Number 27, have a supply of frozen veggies that you can easily add to any meal to make it healthier. Number 28, when you cook something time-consuming, make enough for 3 to 4 meals and freeze the extras for easy weeknight dinners. Number 29, have a go-to hobby. So if and when you're asked this question, you don't look like a meme of a mom who says her hobbies are looking at pictures of her kids when they're asleep, and so you can also have a hobby. Number 30, connect with friends regularly in a productive way. Take walks together, meet at the park for play dates, or use a voice messaging app like Voxer to have conversations when the times don't line up with your individual schedules. Make it work for you. Number 31, connect with your partner regularly if this is applicable. So don't let tiredness, financial woes, mom guilt creep in. Plan regular date nights, even if some of them are just intentional time spent together at home after the kids are asleep. Number 32, Start a childcare swap with a friend or friends who would also appreciate a night out with their significant other or just some grown-up alone time. Number 33, get aligned by getting clarity. If you're not sure where you're headed, you are bound to walk in circles and waste a lot of time and energy and feel frustrated AF along the way. Number 34, get the clarity for the alignment by working with a coach. Anytime I've ever felt stuck, working with a coach, sometimes even just one session, was exactly what I needed to get unstuck and get on the right track to where I was headed, even if I just learned where that was in that conversation. Number 35, negotiate the first offer. Always, period, end of story. Number 36, never say the first number in a negotiation. I've got a lot of good stuff on this, you guys. So if you're in a negotiation situation right now, let's chat. Number 37, trust the process. You got to do the work. There's no doubt about it. But you also got to trust the process of getting there. So don't just focus on the end goal. Focus on the journey to get there and know it's all happening for you, not to you. Number 38, feel your feels. Like, let yourself have a good cry when you need one. Recognize that feeling angry is okay and it's fleeting. Feel it so you can release it. Because when you suppress it, that's when it starts to take up precious real estate in your brain and in your body, and it slows down your momentum and your productivity in other areas of your life. So feel it and then let it go. Number 39, no risk, no reward. You got to take a risk if you want anything outside your norm. So what does that risk look like for you? Number 40, make it a competition. Have a healthy competition with yourself. Yesterday, you were able to empty the dishwasher while your coffee was brewing. Can you match that today? Can you beat your record? Competing against yourself elevates you. Number 41, allow yourself to feel done when you're done. Number 42, allow yourself to feel done when you're not done, but know you can't push yourself any further. Know where that is. Number 43, commit to a life of learning and growth. You are never done with that part. Number 44, no more binging, okay? At least regularly, 1 episode per night. Number 45, read more. Even if you commit to 10 minutes a day, reading is such a good activity to do. And if you have a hard time reading an actual book, I get it. Listen to it. There is no shame. I listen to 90% of my books these days. Number 46, find 3 motivational podcasts and subscribe to them. Hopefully, this is one of them. Number 47, hydrate before you dehydrate in the morning. Basically, drink a glass of water before you ingest any caffeinated beverage. Hydration is like another best kept secret. Hydrated people have more energy and consequently often get more done. Number 48, trust those downloads you get are meant to be given some time and attention. Not saying any and every idea you get is going to be a good one. Trust me, it's not, coming from someone who gets a lot of ideas, but everyone is worth a little bit of exploration at a minimum. Number 49, don't stop believing. Yes, as karaoke bar cliche as it sounds, don't let turning 30, turning 40, having your 3rd kid or your 4th kid ever get in the way of what your dreams are. If you're still dreaming it, you can still go after it in some way, shape, or form. Don't stop believing. Number 50, hire a coach. Seriously, if you haven't worked with a coach already in this lifetime, consider this your kick in the booty to schedule a discovery call or 2 right now to find the right one for you. I'm dropping my link in today's show notes if you think you and me are a vibe and we would get along. But many of the most successful and happiest people out there have a life or business coach. Just letting you know, this has worked miracles in my life and many of my friends who have worked with coaches. If you haven't tried working with a coach, try it. Number 51, hire out for things you hate to do if it's financially possible for you. So things like cleaning your house, doing the laundry, cooking dinner a few times a week, whatever that is. Most times, even when we think it's not doable, we just haven't given it enough creative thought to make it happen. Number 52, if you can't hire out right now, break up the task into smaller steps. So for example, create a schedule that will allow you to clean the house without having to feel like you spent a whole Saturday morning cleaning the house. Monday, vacuum all the rooms. Tuesday, clean the bathrooms. Wednesday, change the sheets. You get the point. 20 minutes a day can go a really long way. Number 53. In addition to reading every day, I'm going to go with read lots of nonfiction personal development books. Books like You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. I'm not sure exactly how she pronounces that. Everything is Figureoutable by Marie Forleo and Daring Greatly by Brene Brown. These are just some of the books that I love and that I've read before, and they are all linked in today's show notes, by the way. Number 54, use, quote, wasted time, like commuting to work or driving to pick up the kids, to level yourself up by either listening to one of those awesome nonfiction books or one of the 3 inspiring, motivating podcasts that you have hopefully subscribed to. Number 55, keep a pad and paper handy on your night table or in your purse. So when you get an idea, write it down immediately. Mom brain is real, right? You can also use the notes app on your phone, although I discourage the screen time like in the middle of the night, as it can make you wired and consequently prevent you from falling back asleep quickly. Number 56, speaking of your phone, maybe don't even keep it on your nightstand because, scrolling before bed, that typically does not end well. Like, not only is the screen time right before bed bad for you getting good quality sleep, but you will inevitably stay up later as the social media vortex will likely suck you in. Number 57, be confident in who you are without being stubborn AF. So always be open to growth and improvement, but be confident in who you are. Number 58, if you feel like you might need therapy, don't walk, run. There is no shame in the therapy game. Number 59, working toward a goal may require you to hustle harder than you normally would. But beware of the hustle game. Like, it is hard to get off the hamster wheel of hustle when it starts to feel like the norm. Number 60, you can hustle without burning out. Know your limits and respect your boundaries. Number 61, there is a fine line between flexibility and accountability. So find where yours lies and draw a thick line in Sharpie so you always know where your compass stands, allowing you to get shit done without burning out. Number 62, make time your friend, not your frenemy. Start treating her with mad respect and appreciation and watch her come through for you more often than not. If this sounds strange to you, I've got a lot more on this topic on my blog in prior episodes. Be sure to look for those. Number 63, just like you hear about having an abundance mindset about your money, you need to step into that mindset when it comes to your time as well. Mindset is responsible for 80 to 95% of your success in life. And starting with time, the currency that we all have equal access to, seems like a great first step, if you ask me, when it comes to that mindset game. Number 64, surround yourself with people who inspire you. The more time you spend with people who elevate you, the quicker you'll get to the levels you aspire to be at. Number 65, on the flip side, Create space between you and those who might be time sucks, people who bring drama, gossip, negative energy, and insincerity into your life. These people are not helping you manage or momage your time any better. Number 66, laugh daily. Find something or someone to make it happen. It is good for the soul. Number 67, sweat daily. Releasing toxins allows you to feel better so you can do better. Number 68, limit alcohol, especially if it makes you feel hungover or sluggish the next day. So, not saying to never drink unless you want to, just saying to think about the next day before you say yes to one more. That's all. Number 69, cherish the uneventful moments, the bedtime snuggles, the conversations in the car driving to soccer practice, the family movie nights. Take pictures of these, either real ones or ones in your mind. A simple, deep breath of appreciation is enough to take it in. Number 70, compliment someone daily. Like genuinely compliment them. Don't make it insincere. It could be your kid. It could be your partner. It could be a random person you are waiting in line with at the supermarket. You have no idea how far that one sentence can go for that person in that moment and how it can last with them. And you are going to raise your vibration at the same time. Number 71, smile. Literally, forcing yourself to smile can put you in a better mood. Try it. Number 72, determine what foods make you feel your best and make sure you include those in your daily diet. Number 73, bake something delicious with your kids and don't let the mess of the kitchen kill the vibe. Eat it together, warm, maybe even still in the pan. Number 74, have a dance party in your kitchen while your baked good is baking for no other reason than it's a random day and you baked a random thing. Number 75, don't bear the burden solo just because you're better at it. So make organizing the schedule, the plans, the homework, the teacher gifts, a series of shared tasks. Use a system that works for you and your partner or your support system to make this happen, like Google Calendar, a shared app, a whiteboard, a simple pen to paper list, whatever that looks like. But do not bear the burden solo just because you're good at it. Number 76, do your hair. Like literally spend the extra 10, 20, even 30 minutes styling your hair after you wash it so it doesn't end up in a mom bun for the next few days with no hope at all. Think about the last time you had a good hair day. I guarantee it was also a good day. Good hair makes you feel good, and feeling good ups your energy and your productivity. Number 77, do your makeup. Same concept here, except I'm definitely a fan of simplicity here for the day-to-day. So don't get me wrong. I love to glam it up sometimes, but the regular routine for me takes about 5 to 7 minutes each morning and allows me to feel more confident and capable in slaying the day. So if you are interested, by the way, in any of my time-saving glam recs for hair and makeup, be sure to visit my recs page on my website, also linked in today's show notes. Number 78, shower. Okay, I know we're getting super obvious here, but a shower may help your time management and productivity more than you know. Like, not only do you feel better when you're clean, it's a great place for you to gather your thoughts, get killer ideas, and reset your energy. Truth be told, I thought of the term and title of my first book, Time MOMager, when I was writing that book in the shower. This is where I thought of this term, of this book title, in the shower. Don't underestimate the shower. Number 79, buy a new outfit. Like, I'm not saying to do this every day unless that's within your budget. It's not within my budget, but maybe every so often, treat yourself to something that makes you feel killer confident. Rocking a hot new outfit can make you feel like you are just on top of the world and breeze through your productivity goals like a boss. Number 80, think about where you were 5 years ago and where you are now. Honestly, sit with this for a few minutes, like journal about it, whatever it is. This can be so powerful and bring you back to a space of gratitude. And gratitude is always the best place to start and end your day. It will then overflow into other parts of your day and allow you to feel more like you're skipping through a daisy field rather than trudging through a muddy swamp, even if you're covered in like baby spit up and other gross substances. Number 81, speaking of gratitude, if you want to really commit to it, write down 3 things you're grateful for every single day. And I used to roll my eyes at this practice, but it is a way to remain consistent and disciplined in keeping up with your attitude of gratitude. Number 82, drink half your weight in ounces of water daily. People really underestimate how much hydration and your productivity have in common. When I'm hungry or thirsty, I am definitely more sluggish. And when I'm more sluggish, I get less done. Or if I do power through it and get the same amount of stuff done, I'm way more exhausted after the fact and I need to recuperate. AKA, I need to spend extra time bringing myself back to homeostasis rather than just staying in homeostasis and doing other things that I love. Number 83, time block. This can work wonders if you find that you're often distracted and take a lot more time than necessary to complete tasks. It's like a race against the clock to complete the task at hand because you only have that specific amount of time to do it. Now, be reasonable with the goals you set though. This can be overly stressful and it can also lead to burnout if you're a high achiever, constantly raising the bar. Number 84, use the Pomodoro method, which is essentially setting a timer to work for 25 minutes, followed by a 5-minute break. And after 4 intervals, you take a longer break, anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. So if that sounds exciting and that works for you, try the Pomodoro method. Number 85, replace the words have to with get to. Since you already know I'm big on mindset, this is a super simple trick to help shift yours to a more positive state more often. Number 86, declutter your closet and donate things that you're keeping that fall into the category, I'll save this for Halloween one year. Like, we don't even realize how many dumb things like this are in our lives, cluttering up not just our home, but our mental load. This could even be like cleaning out your linen closet, your bathroom vanity, your pantry, even your makeup case. I did this recently with my makeup. It felt so good. I'd been wanting to dedicate time and space to it, and I never prioritized it because there were always, quote, more important things to do. And I didn't realize this was taking up tons of precious real estate in my brain. It was nagging me, and it wasn't reflecting the version of myself I wanted to be, somebody with a clean and organized makeup container. Number 87, super practical hack I got from a mom friend of mine. Keep a closet or a storage container of birthday presents for kids' parties. Just keep them on hand. Number 88, something I've been doing for years. Keep a similar bin for birthday cards, gift bags, wrapping paper, tissue paper, so you don't have to stop at the store on your way to every birthday party like I used to and frantically wrap the gift and write the card in the car. Number 89, make lists. Lists help you get the clutter out of your brain, feel less stressed, get more organized, and create an action plan to get it done, whatever it is. These lists can be weekly. They can be for specific things like holiday presents to buy or what's needed for back to school shopping for your kids, like not just the supplies, but the clothes, the underwear, the shoes, the hair accessories, you name it. Number 90, take a walk. Even if you're feeling stuck in anything right now, literally get up and go for a walk, preferably outside. More often than not, when you return, you will be refreshed and hopefully unstuck in whatever it was you were doing. Number 91, know your best is inconsistent, but it is still your best. So basically, as a woman, you are operating in a monthly cycle where some days are just hormonally easier than others. And your best may look different today than it does a week from today, and that is okay. Accept it rather than fight it. As long as you can honestly say you are doing your best day in and day out, that is what matters. Number 92, be a planner. Like, literally have a plan more often than not. That's it. Embody it. This is a quality that you want to have when you are a time momager. Number 93, Be okay with the plan going off track because it may, or should I say it will, probably more often than you'd like. Number 94, recognize your weaknesses. Now, I say this with the utmost level of love and respect because we all have areas within ourselves that we're just not naturally gifted at, and that's okay. Delegate those. 95, schedule it in. Schedule everything into your life. Scheduling holds you more accountable and consequently helps you get more done. Number 96, know your limits and listen to them. In the words of Ani DeFranco, who I used to listen to in middle school, what doesn't bend breaks. So know when to bend so you don't break. Number 97, automation is a beautiful thing. Automate what you can, bill payments, diaper deliveries, grocery orders, whatever feels good to you. If automation scares you, overcome your fear by asking Google to help you. She always seems to have a process even on how to automate the process. So don't be intimidated or scared by this. Start automating. Number 98, do a time audit. I created the 3-day test for this exact reason. Seeing how you're spending your time for 3 days in micro segments allows you to firsthand see where you might be wasting it or using it without intention. So if you are interested in the 3-day test, you can absolutely find that in the Time MOMager book, or even better, you can access it in my time management deep dive sessions, where we follow it up with one-on-one coaching strategy session to help you gain back 1, 2, even 3 hours of time back into your day. Number 99, routines are great, and we've talked about them here, but creating routines for others in your life will help you as well. For example, a morning routine or an evening routine or an after-school routine for your kids will go a long way in creating consistency for them and you, which will hopefully cause less arguments and chaos in your home. We've got a summer routine coming up where we're going to be focusing on some skills we want to keep up in between school years. When it comes to reading and writing here, I am a big, big fan of routines. Number 100, if you're still with me on today's slightly longer than normal episode, I am so thankful first and foremost, and I will definitely not leave you hanging here to find out what the 100th way to be a time momager is. So here it is. Celebrate. Literally carve out time to celebrate. Celebrate your accomplishments, celebrate your efforts, celebrate your milestones, celebrate your relationship, celebrate yourself. Even if you have the best spouse or the best friend or the best kids or the best colleagues or the best mom, no one's validation and excitement and prioritization is more important in your life when it comes to celebrating you than you. Be an advocate for you. Be your biggest cheerleader. Be the happiest for you because you are freaking awesome. Woo! Okay, mama friend. In the words of Austin Powers, and I'm spent. I'm going to go chug some water and hydrate, following my own rules here. And then I'm going to celebrate because I just freaking recorded my 100th podcast episode. And no matter how many people the algorithm shows this to, or who notices in my biz bestie world, or whoever comments on the post of this when it goes out, it doesn't matter. I am most proud of me right now. And I'm celebrating this major accomplishment because damn, it's a big deal. Even though I'm taking a short recording break here for the summer, I want you to know that I will still be sending my weekly newsletter to all my subscribers. So if you're not a Mama Work It VIP, aka an email subscriber, join us, okay? Sign up. It's in today's show notes. Please, please, please join the Mama Work It subscriber group. You will be hearing from me as you always do every Wednesday with time management tips, tricks, hacks, shifts, real life stuff happening in my working mom world, all of it. So thank you so much for listening, for being part of this journey with me. I am so grateful for you. I am so excited for what's to come in our next season of this podcast. And in the meantime, I will leave you with these words. Keep on working it, mama. Bye. You've been listening to the Mama Work It podcast. I hope you've enjoyed this episode and would love if you could take a quick minute to leave me a review on whichever platform you're listening from, and maybe even send a note to a fellow mama friend recommending it. Reviews and recs help this podcast grow and reach more like-minded, awesome moms. And if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click that button so we can stay in touch, girl. By the way, if you haven't checked out the Mama Work It website, please do. There are lots of free resources and great articles there that can help you with the juggle of work life, mom life, wife life, fill in the blank life. So head on over. Thanks again for being part of the tribe. I'll see you soon, but in the meantime, keep on working it, mama.